That was Senator Dr. Dan Brown. All right. A few housekeeping announcements. We have a volunteer who I just pressured to be the sign-up for open mic night. Her name is Karma Leah. And Karma Leah, would you stand up, please? Karma Leah, would you stand up, please? Oh, you are. I'm sorry. I felt like Joe Biden just there. So Karma Leah has a big legal pad back there, and if you want to sign up for open mic, she will engineer that back there in the third picnic table. All right. Also, I want to give thanks to a couple of people that I don't think were mentioned because they were the people thanking everyone else, and that is Steve Brown. Where's Steve Brown at? Downtown Steve Brown. Where are you at? Give him a round of applause. And also the Grow family, Dr. Pam Grow and her husband David Grow, who did a lot of work, and he's my timekeeper up there, and he's giving me the times of everybody that are up here, and some of them are going to have to pay us overtime. How's that? Anyways, our next candidate is he's a former municipal judge from Rolla. He's currently associate circuit judge of Phelps County, and he's running for circuit judge. And he's a real nice guy. I've seen him at several of these events, and his name is Judge Bill Hickle. Give him a nice round of applause, please.
Dave, thanks so much. Let me see if I can move this up a little bit. Well, I'd like to know what words he really used, number one. I'd also be interested in knowing whether or not he got his vet bill paid after he dressed down his client. Anyway, my name is Bill Hickle, as Dave just told you. First of all, thanks so much for Dave for his great MC work, as he does all the time, and also just for all the folks that have organized this. They just do a great job. Let's give them a round of applause. And then also, thanks so much to you all for coming. It's a chilly October, is it afternoon? Yeah, afternoon. But it's also 10 days before the election, and you show that you care by being here today. I appreciate the fact that you're here. Again, my name is Bill Hickle. I am your Phelps County Associate Circuit Judge right now. I am also your candidate for Circuit Judge. Missouri is divided up into judicial circuits, and there are 4 counties in our circuit. They're made up of Phelps County, Pulaski, Texas, and Marys counties. There are 2 circuit judges in that circuit. One of those is a gentleman by the name of Tracy Story. Judge Story is retiring, and I am running for that position. My wife Debbie is over there. We've been married for 29 years. It'll be 30 years this November. Just in a few weeks. We have 5 children that we've been blessed to raise right here in this county. I want you to know just how grateful that I am to have had a chance to serve as your judge over the years. Like Dave said, I've worked now as a judge for 16 years. Over that period of time, I've handled now, according to the computer, a little over 45,000 cases as your judge. I've also had a chance to work as a lawyer. I worked as a lawyer for 27 years, having a chance to help families and small businesses kind of throughout this area of Missouri. And what a privilege it's been to be involved in that way. I want to just tell you a little bit about the way that I approach my job as judge. I just want to touch briefly on 4 aspects of that. First, I just want you to know that I do my best to take my job completely seriously because I know how much of an impact the decisions that judges make have on the lives of the people here in this community. When I'm handling a case involving a child or involving a juvenile or someone that's charged with a crime, so often that person or that family is at a fork in the road in their lives, and the decision that you make as a judge is going to impact that person or that family quite often for the rest of their lives. And so I do my very best to make sure that every decision that I make is fair and impartial and in strict accordance with the law. Second, in 27 years, you get a chance to appear in front of judges all over the state, and one thing that I always appreciated when I saw this in a judge was when you saw a judge that treated everyone with dignity and respect that came into their courtroom. And I've done my very best to do that as a judge. Every single person that comes into court, I do my best to make sure that I treat that person, that family, with dignity and respect, regardless of why that they're there in court. Third, I want you to know that I put a priority on making sure that I handle my cases timely. I'm an associate judge right now. The circuit judges right now, there's somewhat of a backlog in their cases. Cases right now, criminal jury trials that are being set in July and August for the most part of next year. And a lot of the folks that are waiting for their day in court are waiting in jail. they're just waiting to have their trial, and they're in jail as we speak. And so I have worked hard to manage my cases over the years so that when someone asks for a trial date, I can give them one quickly. I try to give court dates, if they want it, as quickly as 30 days from when they ask for it. Usually they don't want that soon. But I do my best to handle my cases in such a way that the court system itself is never the slow link in the chain, because justice delayed is justice denied. And then lastly, I do my best to make sure that every decision that I make is honoring of our Constitution. Now more than ever in the history of our country, we need to make sure that we protect and defend our rights and privileges that were preserved for us in our Constitution. And respect for our Constitution begins in our local court system. And so I want you to know that is something that I think about in every decision that I make. I'm running for circuit judge for one simple reason, and that is because I want to make sure that in our 4-county circuit, every single person that comes into court is treated fairly. And if you agree with that vision, I'd be honored if you stand with me, and together we can stand strong for equal justice under the law. 10 days away, a lot of work to do between now and Election Day. Thank you again so much for coming out. God bless you.